before I went to the school ended up in Kildare, I was the principal of a small boys' school in Clonaslee, where I was born. And one of the things that happened in our school was we had a little boy with cerebral palsy. And I was saying to the parents, you should send him to our school, like that. And they didn't think we would take him. Now, it meant that I had to lift him off the bus every day, which was fine, it was very little.
Yeah.
But it was one of the best experiences we've had. He had very poor motor stuff and whatever. So I had a program written out for him where I had a question, what is your name? Now, his name was David, and it would take him maybe 10 minutes to type in David because of problems, and we hadn't a proper concept keyboard or anything. But then the computer would then write right on the top of the thing, my name is David, and where do you live? And he would type out Clonaslee, and then the computer would say, I live in Clonaslee. And eventually he was able to have a thing. But one of the nicest days we ever had was that inspector that I was talking about, John McNamara, came in. He was kind of, and he brought me a printer. I had never seen a printer before, and the youngsters had never seen a printer. So I said to them, David's going to baptize that printer. And we got him to do his thing, my name is David, I go to school, and all he'd have to type in would be school or whatever. And he pressed this button and he had his own essay printed out that he brought home that evening. It was a magic. One summer, during summer, I was down at Mass in the church here, and I was walking out and a lady behind me hit me a poke in the back, you see, and I turned around and it was a lady that used to be in a drama society with me. And I said to her, what's wrong with you? And she said, you're doing great work with David. And I just said to her, thanks very much, but why are you mentioning that now in the bill? Well, she says, I'll tell you. We were down on holidays in Kilmuckridge, which is in Wexford, in a sandy beach and so on. And she said, my grandson was down there, and there was a little boy like David in the caravan park. And my grandson played with him for the whole week.
Wow.
Do you get it? David gave us an awful lot that we never thought about till afterwards,